Imagine a Hollywood legend whose charm has lit up screens for decades, quietly building a fortune and a life of serene luxury. Richard Gere, the star of Pretty Woman and Chicago, isn't just a silver screen icon, he's a spiritual soul, a savvy investor, and a devoted family man. From a jaw-dropping $28 million New York estate to a sleek collection of classic cars, his world is a blend of elegance and purpose. Curious about how a small-town boy became a global icon with a $120 million empire? Let's dive into the captivating life of Richard Gere in 2025. Before we dive into video, please subscribe our channel. Richard Gere was born on August 31, 1949 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but grew up in Syracuse, New York, where his family moved. The second child and eldest son of Doris Ann, a homemaker, and Homer George Gere, an insurance agent, he was raised in a Methodist home with strong family values. His ancestors were Mayflower Pilgrims, including famous colonists like William Brewster. At North Syracuse Central High School, graduating in 1967, Richard shone in gymnastics and played the trumpet. He studied philosophy at the University of Massachusetts Amherst on a gymnastics scholarship, but left to chase his acting dreams. Richard Gere's acting journey began humbly in 1969 at the Seattle Repertory Theater and Provincetown Playhouse, where he performed in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. These early stage roles built his confidence and skills. In 1971, he debuted on Broadway in the rock opera Soon, which closed after 3 shows but marked his professional start. In 1973, he played Danny Zuko in the London production of Grease, showing his versatility on an international stage. His film career kicked off with a small role in Looking for Mr. Goodbar, 1977, followed by a lead in Terrence Malick's Days of Heaven, 1978, which earned strong reviews. The turning point came in 1980 with American Gigolo, where his magnetic presence made him a sex symbol overnight. This role paved the way for his rise to Hollywood stardom, showcasing his talent and charm, setting the stage for iconic performances in the decades that followed. Richard Gere's Hollywood stardom soared with iconic roles that defined his career. His breakthrough came in An Officer and a Gentleman, 1982, grossing nearly $130 million and earning him a Golden Globe nod. In 1990, Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts became a cultural phenomenon, cementing his status as a leading man and earning another Golden Globe nomination. He showcased versatility in Primal Fear, 1996, and The Jackal, 1997, and reunited with Roberts for Runaway Bride, 1999. In 2002, he won a Golden Globe for Chicago, a Best Picture Oscar winner, after rigorous tap dance training. However, his outspoken views on China led to Hollywood sidelining him, pushing him toward independent films. His role in Arbitrage, 2012, earned critical praise and a Golden Globe nomination, with critics calling it one of his finest performances. Despite never receiving an Oscar nomination, Gere's bold choices and impactful roles have left a lasting legacy in entertainment. Richard Gere has built an impressive fortune, with his net worth estimated at $120 million in 2025. This wealth stems from his decades-long acting career, starring in blockbuster hits like Pretty Woman and Chicago, as well as critically acclaimed independent films like Arbitrage. Beyond acting, Gere is a savvy investor, particularly in real estate, owning luxurious properties that significantly boost his financial portfolio. His 50-acre Pound Ridge, New York estate, purchased for $1.5 million in 1987, is now valued at $28 million, showcasing his knack for smart investments. Additional properties, like the sold New Canaan estate, further highlight his real estate prowess. Other ventures, such as his philanthropy and cultural initiatives through the Gere Foundation, complement his financial success, though his primary income sources remain acting and property investments. Gere's ability to balance fame with strategic financial decisions has solidified his status as a wealthy, influential figure in Hollywood. The primary residence is a large estate in Pound Ridge, New York. It was bought in 1987 for $1.5 million and is now worth around $28 million. The main house is very big, with 11,600 square feet of space. It has 8 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and 9 fireplaces, making it both spacious and luxurious. The estate also includes 5 smaller homes, a barn, and a stable, offering plenty of room for guests, animals, or storage. One of the most special things about this property is the 4,300 acres of protected land around it. This land helps keep the area quiet, green, and beautiful. The entire estate is peaceful, private, and perfect for someone who enjoys nature and comfort. The former property is located in New Canaan, Connecticut, and was once owned by Paul Simon. It was later sold for $10.7 million. This estate covers 31 acres and includes a main house built in 1938. The house has 5 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, offering lots of space and comfort. There is also a guest house on the property, which is perfect for hosting visitors. The estate was used as a private ranch, giving it a quiet and peaceful atmosphere. It was sold when the owner, Richard Gere, decided to move to Spain. The property's history, size, and quiet setting made it a special place for living and relaxing in nature. Richard Gere is very active in charity work. He co-founded Tibet House US and the Gere Foundation to support Tibetan culture and the fight for Tibetan independence. He also cares deeply about the rights of Native people and works with Survival International to help protect them. In 2009, he wrote a book called We Are One to share his beliefs and spread awareness. Gere is also involved in health causes. Through the Gere Foundation India Trust, he supports programs that help people with HIV/AIDS in India. His work shows that he cares about people all around the world and wants to make a positive difference through both his actions and his voice. Richard Gere has been married to Alejandra Silva since 2018. The couple has 2 sons, born in 2019 and 2020. Before this marriage, Gere was married to model Cindy Crawford from 1991 to 1995, and later to actress Carrie Lowell from 2002 to 2016. He has a son named Homer from his marriage with Lowell. Homer was born in 2000. In 2023, Gere faced a health scare when he suffered from pneumonia but thankfully recovered. He is known to follow a vegetarian lifestyle, although some sources debate this. Overall, Gere's personal life shows a mix of love, family, and a commitment to health and wellness. Richard Gere began his spiritual journey in his 20s by practicing Zen Buddhism. However, everything changed in 1978 when he met the Dalai Lama. After that meeting, he embraced Tibetan Buddhism deeply and became one of its most well-known supporters in the West. Gere has been a strong voice for Tibetan freedom and human rights, often speaking out against the Chinese government's actions in Tibet. Because of his activism and support for the Dalai Lama, he is banned from entering China. His spiritual beliefs have shaped much of his life, guiding his actions, charity work, and public speeches. Buddhism continues to play a big role in how he sees the world and lives his life. Richard Gere's life reflects a deep blend of success, compassion, and spiritual purpose. From owning luxurious estates to supporting global humanitarian causes, his journey goes far beyond acting. His commitment to Tibetan freedom, indigenous rights, and health initiatives in India shows a strong sense of responsibility toward the world. Personally, he values family, health, and peace, surviving challenges like pneumonia and embracing a mindful lifestyle. Spiritually, his bond with Buddhism and the Dalai Lama continues to shape his actions. Overall, Gere stands out as more than a Hollywood icon. He is a voice for change, kindness, and global awareness.